Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna look at the non-farm payroll data, so how they can impact the market. We will begin shortly, just 1 minute, so everything looks fine. We are going to look at the potential trading strategy, so how we can trade for tomorrow, because it is expected that it will be a volatile day, like every month that we have the non-farm payrolls. We will see the potential impact and the numbers lower than expected. However, this is positive. It means that the chances are higher that we may see the non-farm payroll data to have a higher impact again, so we may see positive numbers, positive increase. During the previous month, this number 89K was the lowest number since January 2023. So it means that this number has improved a lot during this moment. Most of the time ADP data are in line with the non-farm payroll data, how they move, so has a positive correlation between them. And let's see what do we have for tomorrow. We have the non-farm payroll data, very important day. We have also the employment data related with Canada. So during this moment, the non-farm payroll data during the previous month, it was 336K. It is expected this time that it can be 180K. During the previous month, on October, we had the non-farm payroll data 336K. On September, they were 227. On August 236K, and on July 105K. So as you can see, month by month they are increased, and considering also that the ADP data came higher from the previous month, it is likely that also this month we may see very good data from the non-farm payroll, so probably it should be higher than 180K. However, we don't have to anticipate the numbers because they have surprises all the time. It is not this simple. It is not good to trade the numbers. We are going to look at also the technical analysis. On the other hand, the average earnings, that is also a very strong indicator. It is expected that we may have a slight decrease here from 0.2% to 0.3% this time, and from 4.2 to 4%. However, everything will be related with the numbers as well from non-farm payrolls. At the same time, at the same moment when the numbers will be released, we have also the Canadian employment data. We have seen that Canada is performing very well, and this is a reason that we may see a stronger Canadian dollar. This time it is expected that probably we may see a decrease on the net employment change and also a slight increase in the unemployment rate. However, considering also the previous numbers related with GDP, with inflation, and the other economic indicators, it is likely that we may see an improvement also in these numbers. In my opinion, Canada is performing really, really good. Later we have ISM services, PPMI. As long as this number will be above 50, it should be well. So I don't think that this is the focus. It's very important, but the most important part will be at the market opening. Later during the day, we don't have anything here, so it's blank. So the non-farm payrolls will be the focus, and the Canadian employment data as well. So let's see. You can let me know if you will have any question. Let's see what do we have for today related with the US dollar. I forgot to mention the fact related with the yesterday analysis. During the live stream that we had previously, the price was at this point here, and as I explained ahead of FOMC, it was likely that the price was going to reach the top of this area, and the chances were very high for this bearish movement. As you can see, FOMC didn't bring anything new for the market. They repeated the same things. The only part that Powell expressed a type of, let's say, a false hawkish comment was the part that he said that we are going to increase interest rates if we see that necessary. But that is something that he keeps repeating all the time, but on the other hand, they are not increasing interest rates anymore. So I don't see any reason for the moment, and probably they already stopped hiking the interest rates. And that is a strong reason why the market pushed the dollar index down and the US dollar as well. So there is nothing anymore. It is obvious that they are supporting the economy, but they can do anything at all for the moment to increase more the interest rates, because it doesn't make sense and it is going to kill the economy if they keeps growing without observing the economic indicators, how they will develop and how they will be impacted from the interest rates. And here we have the expected wave that I explained yesterday. So what may happen also tomorrow? It is obvious that our price in these conditions is already blocked in this area here. It is moving in a type of sideways movement or a horizontal channel. It is likely that the price may build bullish confidence because of the good non-farm payroll data. And as I explained, it is likely that we may see the non-farm payroll data to come out better than expected, and this will create a bullish movement. However, we have to be careful because this bullish movement can be limited. So, in my opinion, I don't expect the price to test the top again, but we are going to have a positive impact tomorrow, or the market may expect something positive, or that can increase the price in one way or another, and probably later we may see a sell-off up to the bottom again, or somewhere to the second target that we are looking at here, to this structure area. 105.95. The reason for this can happen in two ways, in my opinion. It can happen because at the beginning the market is going to focus only on the non-farm payroll data, and it will interpret very fast what the Fed may do if we are going to have higher employment numbers, because it means that a higher employment number may create pressure on Fed to increase the interest rates. However, they already know the non-farm payroll data. They know how the economy is already performing, so it is not making sense that they will increase rates. So after that, this will create the selling pressure. So there are many ways how we can interpret. This is the way how I'm looking at this movement. So let's see how the price will develop tomorrow for the dollar index. Let's move on the next one. This is Euro USD that I shared also yesterday and as analysis, and I explained. Let's go back again on the weekly chart. As you can see, these are the nodes that I explained yesterday. We have a very strong structure on the left side, and the price is already stopped in this area. So overall, in the current conditions that everything is normal so far, we have a strong support area that already stopped the price close to 1.0660, 1.05, and these were the areas that we are looking at. Also, the Euro USD, that is one of the largest components of the dollar index, is also blocked in these zones here. As I explained also yesterday, when the price was close to the first area, the chances were very high for a possible retest of all of these areas here for a possible move, and it was likely that the price was going to increase from any of these areas. It was related also with the comments from Chairman Powell, if he was going to be bullish or bearish at the same time, because he used many comments. And as you can see from the first area, the price increased. It was as expected as movement. And as I explained also yesterday, the maximum was close to the top of this structure zone. During the press conference, the market didn't push the price lower. It stopped in this zone for many hours. As you can see, look at the hours that the price was stopped here. This was from midday during the press conference, so it was for many hours, and later we saw the bounce that began very slowly, but it didn't stop also today. Overall, the movement that we anticipated, and it was very beautiful movement. It was 140 pips, as you can see here. And it is likely that tomorrow we may see a release of liquidity. It is not a good idea to sell this, because we can never know if this is going to test the bottom, or probably this is going to make a small move and it can increase. But what we can do is that we have to wait if the price is going to move down more. If this is going to happen again, so let's say that if the price is going to move down close to the bottom of the structure before the non-farm payrolls, we are going to look at for potential buy opportunities again. This is only what I'm looking at. It's only my personal opinion. I don't like to sell Euro USD at this moment. My only focus is to wait for the price to move down, and I think that it's better to wait and to see where we can buy before it moves higher again. So the only problem is that we have to see the price coming down, because the bullish volume and the pressure from the downside should push the price higher. Again, also on this scenario, for today, I'm expecting the price to stop. The maximum should be close to the top, close to 1.0680. I'm not expecting Euro USD to break through this area and to continue higher. So far, there is nothing so interesting to make Euro USD to break through this zone. It's very strong. It doesn't make sense, in my opinion, at this moment. If we are going to look back on the right part of the structure, the price is in this area for approximately 2 months now. So we need a very strong catalyst for the price to break through the top that we have here. So this is where we need to focus. I think that it should stop there again. However, let's keep an open mind. Never knows what may happen at this point. Thank you so much to everyone that is joining. I really appreciate it. So this is Euro USD. We can look at for buy opportunities close to the bottom. So far the price created a small move. It can happen that it can continue down very slowly. So let's see. The next one that we are going to look at is gold. As I explained during the previous time, also gold. Some days ago we had a speculation that the price moved down. It was approximately 108% down, 1.8% down, sorry. This area here already stopped the price to grow, to move down further, but on the other hand, it is creating also a strange pattern or a strange way how the price is taking shape here. We have to be careful because the current situation, the war between Israel and Palestine, can develop in different ways. We may see also any type of news during the weekend. We have to be very careful. I think that gold has room to grow further, but any new development or any pause in the war probably may create any deeper sell-off. So we have to be careful because so far everything is related with the news. And what is very important is that the price so didn't break through 2000 level. So these are only small moves and the price is still below 2000. As far as the price is still below this area, I would like to be careful. It can be an accumulation movement for a bigger bullish move. I'm still bullish for the moment, but we have to be careful only from any surprise that may happen during these moments. So far, the current price developments are looking very interesting, but also very risky. We may see a type of inverted head and shoulder that is taking shape here. Probably once the price will break through 1991, this is going to increase the chances for another bounce. So it can be possible because we are still in a very complex pattern. Until that moment, we have to be careful because the price may test the zone and it can dump from this area as well. So very complex as we can see here, but overall still bullish on the gold price development. So let's see one step at a time. It is better if we are going to be careful. Thank you so much to everyone that is joining. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Thank you. The next one that we are going to look at is US 500. During the previous time, that was 2 days ago, the price was below the red zone. It was likely that it was going to move down from the current zone, but it was also another problem at this point. We had FOMC, and what was also a big problem during FOMC is the fact that we can never know how indexes can react in advance. So Powell was slightly bullish, but on the other hand, it can help indexes or it can create problems with indexes. During the news, the price created a bullish move. It was aggressive move, and today we may see that indexes are growing. So this structure was invalidated easily, despite the fact that it was showing for a possible bearish movement. Another problem that was related during this week was also the fact that the market was very volatile. It was moving in a crazy way with gold, with silver, with indexes. On the currency market was very difficult. We saw also the crypto market moving up and down. So it was not easy at all, considering also that the economic calendar was fully loaded with big events. So far, what I see for US 500, and I think that we have to be careful because probably this is coming to a critical point right now. It is likely that the price may stop further, but another problem is that also the current price position is a bit critical here. We are in a type of channel. It is likely that the price may test this channel and it can move down, but we have to be also very careful because the movement that is coming from the downside is very sharp this time. So we have to wait and to see how the price will develop during the coming week, I guess, because it will not move tomorrow. Look at how it was taking shape during the previous time after this aggressive move. So probably we may see the price to develop before it moves down again, or probably we may see a bullish movement above the channel and we may see the price growing further. However, it's a bit early to anticipate any of the moves. As you can see, the current area is very interesting and is also very critical area. And we have to wait because the price in this situation can do both moves. It is not a clear situation and how we can initiate any trade here. So very interesting area. Possible moves are valid at this moment. Also on a lower time frame, this is not showing anything yet. A very aggressive move, a very risky move. So it is better that we should be careful with US 500 during these moments. For all the members that are focused on USD yen, also the previous time I explained that we have to be very careful with the yen pairs. The Bank of Japan did nothing during the previous time. On weekly chart, the price already stopped close to the top of the structure. The focus of the Bank of Japan is only on the USD yen, but as you can see now, they are not taking further steps at all. It is strange why USD yen already stopped close to the top, close to 115, 180, 70. The movement that happened, this was not strange because this was created during FOMC. However, today we had also some comments from the representative of the Bank of Japan. They shared many comments related with the business sector and the problem that the wages are going to grow further. It was very strange considering that they are still speculating with those problems, but on the other hand, probably the market is not believing in their words at all during these moments, considering that they lied several times. So this is a possible reason. For Euro USD, I think that we have to be very careful. It may increase up to the top, but it is not clear where it will move so far. Also, the swap rate is very expensive and it is not worth to trade this currency pair at all. For all of you who like to trade Bitcoin, so once again we saw the bullish movement that was created from the BlackRock and his stories. During the previous year, we saw BlackRock to create big problems in the market. Now they are pumping the market. Very strange how this situation is taking shape from BlackRock. And who knows what they are going to do next. But on the current conditions for Bitcoin, we can see that this is also getting a bit expensive so far. We have a very strong structure zone that the price is already testing on the weekly chart. And look at where already stopped. It stopped on the shadows of these candles here. And we have also a big pattern that the price already broke out. So this is the weekly picture that this is showing. The problem that I see in the current moment with Bitcoin is that also this move, in my opinion, was very aggressive, very strong. And probably the market has to correct this movement. In the current conditions, this is not showing many things. Yes, some days ago, 2 days ago, if I'm not wrong, it was showing this triangle. It reached something here, but so far this is taking a shape. We have to be very careful because as I see, probably this is going to create this type of pattern. It can be possible this type of head and shoulder here. And if this is going to happen, we may see a possible correction from this point. So it can be possible that we may take this type of movement. So far it is not clear, and I would say that it is better if you stay away from Bitcoin. It has to correct somehow. It is very expensive so far. Only if any movement, if any speculative movement will happen, it may increase, but I don't see this movement happening yet. So this has some chances. I'm not so bullish on this one anymore, because there are also other good things in the market. On the other hand, we have also Ethereum that on the daily chart is not where it was before, so on April 2023. If we are going to look at Ethereum, it was more expensive compared to what it is now. But on the other hand, we may see that that Bitcoin is in a very expensive area, and now this is dating back in May 2022 and also earlier. So we have a big imbalance between these two cryptocurrencies. It is likely that the price may also bounce on Ethereum, and we may have chances in order to create some balance here. So far also Ethereum is moving within this pattern. I don't think that this is going to move down for the moment, but we have to be careful because it keeps creating this type of corrective pattern. So as a minimum, this was a pattern that I had during the previous time that I shared this analysis. This was where I published this analysis. It was a very complex scenario. And after the price created the breakout, it moved in a very strange way in the red area, and later it reached the top of the structure. So it can do the same thing in a very ugly way. We may see the price coming down again. It is likely that probably Ethereum is creating this type of bullish pattern here. And the move above this flag probably will create a bigger bullish movement for Ethereum. Look at where we are, and it has all the chances to increase further up to the top. This is what I'm looking at for Ethereum so far, and also the structure where the price broke out is already suggesting that we may see a bullish move. A very good buy opportunity probably may happen if Ethereum is going to test 1176, and later we may see a bounce up to the top. So these are the targets that we can take for Ethereum, 2000 and 2100. These are very good targets for Ethereum. So let's see, because it may spend some days, but this is a very good scenario for Ethereum. Really undervalued compared with Bitcoin. And on the other hand, we are looking at also altcoins recovering in a crazy way. And at the same time, Ethereum is not recovering in the same with the same steps, let's say, like Bitcoin or like some other altcoins. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Thank you. During these moments, I wanted to discuss also oil analysis. This is getting very, very weird in my opinion. We have to be very careful. Look at the price that oil reached during these moments. So it reached 80.33 at the moment that we are in war. During the previous war, the price bounced up to 120. But what was very weird this time is that on September 2023, so it was the end of September, as you can see the date, 28th of September 2023. So at the end of this month, of the previous month, OPEC said that the price is very cheap. The bullish move began from this point, and OPEC pushed the price up to 94. At the current situation, they are not. They were happy here, so they sold a lot, as it seems. And now the price is moving down at a time that all the market is in a big crisis related with the war, what is going to happen. So this is getting a very big problem, and in this moment we can see oil price moving down. I think that this is very strange. It is not a normal situation. On one hand, we have the war that keeps developing and is also a very big conflict, and on the other hand, oil price is testing 80.3. So this is a cheaper price compared to the beginning of October 2023. So it is not making sense too much. We have to be very careful because it can continue doing these moves and it may continue moving down. However, it is not clear how the waves are taking shape with many ups and downs. In my opinion, we have to be careful because it is doing something very strange these days. It is not clear yet. Probably it can bounce and it may increase, but this movement may happen at this moment only if the current situation is going to escalate more. So it's very difficult and we cannot anticipate this type of speculation that is happening with oil. This is my only advice. That is why I wanted to discuss also oil. I know that many of you like to trade this, but it is not in the best position for the moment. So it can take different shapes before it moves down. In a normal situation, from a technical perspective, this is going to continue in this way. But I don't see this happening considering that everything is related with the war. We are looking at for many news to come out and how the market will be impacted. That is why it is better if you stay away from oil trading. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. We are going to share many analyses also during the coming days. Thank you and have a good night from here. Bye bye.